So it's official. DJI has confirmed the Osmo Action 6, launching on November 18th, and this time, the leaks aren't just whispers. We're seeing real images, hands-on glimpses, and details that finally reveal where DJI's Action line is heading next. At first glance, the new Action 6 might look familiar, compact, rugged, and unmistakably DJI. But the closer you look, the clearer it becomes. This isn't just an incremental refresh. It's a message about where DJI's design philosophy is going. Let's start with the form factor. The Osmo Action 6 appears slimmer, but also more defined. The frame sits slightly taller, the edges feel sharper, and the front lens housing extends a little deeper. It doesn't look playful anymore. It looks serious, like something built for creators, not just weekend adventurers. And that shift is no accident. DJI's removed almost all the red highlights. No colored logo, no ring around the lens. Everything's matte, clean, and purposeful. It's a small aesthetic choice, but it says a lot. The Action 6 is no longer chasing the GoPro energy. It's carving its own lane, one that feels professional, minimal, and refined. Zoom in a bit near the record button, and you'll notice a few small cutouts that weren't on the Action 5 Pro. They could be vents, they could be mic ports. Either way, they hint at two key improvements: better heat management and enhanced audio capture. And while the camera doesn't look much heavier, the new proportions make it feel more balanced. DJI's quietly been optimizing how weight is distributed, something you only appreciate when shooting for hours at a time. Now, under the hood is where things get really interesting. The Action 6 is rumored to feature a 1/1.1-inch sensor with a variable aperture lens, a massive step up for low light and depth control. That's not a typical spec bump. That's DJI closing the gap between compact and cinematic. There's also talk of smarter color calibration, potentially tuned with DJI's Hasselblad science, better motion stabilization, and even new connectivity options, possibly integrating with Garmin or smartwatch devices. If that's true, DJI is thinking way beyond action footage. They're building an ecosystem for on-the-go creators who want their camera to adapt to every scenario, not just survive one. Compared to the Action 5 Pro, this new model feels like a refinement phase, the point where DJI stops experimenting and starts perfecting. Every design cue, every color choice, every vent placement seems to echo one theme: evolution, not revolution. And honestly, that's what makes this launch more exciting. Because instead of chasing shock value, DJI's quietly building a camera that fits seamlessly into the workflow of actual creators. Vloggers, FPV pilots, travel shooters, and filmmakers who need reliability over novelty. So yes, the Osmo Action 6 might not look drastically different, but it represents something bigger, a more mature, creator-focused DJI, one that's listening carefully to how people actually use their gear. If that's the direction they're heading, then the next generation of DJI cameras might just redefine what action cam even means. And if you find this breakdown helpful, hit like, subscribe, and hit the bell.